Good morning, everybody. Helen Chin Lui here, certified reflexologist, certified energy medicine practitioner, Reiki Master, and teacher of the Healing Place Energy School. I want to welcome my Instagram family, my YouTube family, and my Facebook family. I have been, for those people who do not know me, I am a certified reflexologist, and I've been doing this professionally since 2006, which is a really long time. I'm very, very blessed to be able to begin a business way back during the recession when absolutely nobody knew what reflexology was or is. And over the course of 15 years, I'm about to celebrate my 15th anniversary. And this coming September, I am so pleased how reflexology has begun to get out there, to get people to understand what it is, and just to help people to understand what they could do to benefit themselves, their health, and what they could do, and be just to be proactive. And so many people have asked me about reflexology over the years. And from time to time, I do these live Ask the Reflexologist because I want to give people the opportunity to learn how incredible this ancient healing modality is. Reflexology has been around for 5,000 years. Yeah, that's a really long time. It was before my time. Sorry. I don't want to say that I'm older than dirt, but I have been around for a long time. And I remember when I started this business in 2006, my goal was to help people to discover and activate their inner healer. So everybody has an inner healer. Everybody. It's just that we are so used to giving away our healing powers to others. We forget that we could actually activate what's in us. So again, let me tell you, so on the course of 15 years, I probably have given definitely over 10,000 healing sessions. And I find that extremely amazing. And over those years, as I'm working on people, I have a tendency to put people in the focus group in the back of my head. Claudette, hello, Claudette. Thank you for joining me. And feel free to ask me questions because this is not just for me just to flap my gums and share knowledge, but I want you to ask questions too about reflexology, chakra balancing, mindfulness, what else? Reiki, and anything that pertains to energy medicine. This is really key because I'm the person who believes not only do we heal physically, we need to heal emotionally, and we also need to heal spiritually. So spiritually, what I mean by spiritually, how do you connect to yourself? How do you connect to your soul every single day to find not only balance, but to learn who you are? Because at this time, we are so dictated by the stress and anxiety that we live every single day. Unfortunately, that has taken over everything. It's taken over our mind, our peace of mind, the constant worry. And today, hi, Kim. One of the things that I've noticed this week as I'm working with clients at the Healing Place in Medfield, I probably have saw about close to 20 people for reflexology, chakra balancing. I call it wellness coaching. So what has come to me, people with migraines, I cannot believe how many people came to address stress and anxiety. Young kids, I would say teenage years. And I've been getting a lot of calls about how do I relieve stress and anxiety so I don't physically break down. In my opinion, stress and anxiety is the number one body killer, energy killer, spirit killer, because when you're constantly worrying about what you got to do, hello very much, thank you, Miss Bora or Mr. Bora. What happens with stress and anxiety? It breaks down every fiber of your body. And one of the things when you start to feel off, I always tell people, this is where the energy has stopped flowing in your body. It really has. So I have written a book. I'm going to give myself a plug here. Before I teach Reiki or any type of energy work, one of the things that I always do is to teach people about energy flow. Because if you do not know what is going on in here, you cannot, in some ways, activate your ability to self-heal, especially when your mind is rotating like a squirrel going around and around, and all of a sudden you feel stuck. So if there's anyone who could identify with this will really be great. Let me know, share, because fear is awful. It's just awful. So as I mentioned before, so I talked to people this week about migraine, digestive issues, stress and anxiety is number one. I had somebody come in with colon and prostate cancer, and I even had to work with somebody who got a spider bite, and all of a sudden their lymph nodes in the neck has flared up. So let me just go over really quick about a couple of things that I promised I would address. First of all, if your energy is stuck in your second chakra and third, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use my book, all right, because I have a chakra map here. So your first chakra is all about your roots, your home, your everyday needs. So that's your peace of mind, family, hopefully not hopefully, but a partner, joy, happiness. Second chakra is about your emotions, which is orange. It's right underneath the belly button. It's all about your emotions, because many of us know when we feel good or bad, but we don't necessarily know why we feel good or bad. So think about it, because we superficially feel many times, and that's because we're conditioned to feel whatever extremities come into you. So a lot of times people don't know how to generate inner joy. So this is something that I talk about a lot in my book. The third chakra, coming back to the second chakra, so this affects your reproductive area and your lower GI tract. Your third chakra is about self-esteem. It's right at the rib cage, and it's about feeling good with what you do every single day. In other words, you have balance, you have control, you have self-esteem, all right? Heart chakra, green, obviously in your chest. It's all about, not only about love that you have for others, what about love you have for you? Mm-hmm. And many people will love others more than they would love themselves, which really sucks, but it's the truth. We would do more for others than we would do for ourselves. In fact, the 8th lesson in this book is, how would you consider yourself as a best friend? Would you treat yourself kindly? Self-kindness is really important. Your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is about, can you speak your truth? And think about it. Everybody is too afraid to speak their truth, because you don't know when you're going to be shut down or hurt. And people think, well, no one's going to listen to me. And that's not true. It's just that you condition yourself to believe your words are not worthy. So, and then we go into the 6th chakra, right there, your third eye. Everyone has intuition. You might have some little aspect, you might have huge. I'm one of those people with a big third eye. So I got to keep it in control all the time. It's basically using your eye behind the eyes, and trusting what you feel, really trusting, and then following through. Because so many people have intuition, but they're too scared to follow through because they're too afraid they're going to make a mistake. Think about that. And I always tell people who come to me, if you made a mistake, get up. Get up. I don't care how many times you've got to get up. Even if you have to get up 100 times today, get up. Because everybody has life lessons. Life lessons. And whatever your soul contract, which was part of my course at First Step in Your Spiritual Journey that I talk about, whatever you agree to your soul contract, this is what's going to show up in your life. Sometimes it sucks big time. But unfortunately, I do know this about lessons. You could postpone a lesson, but you can't eliminate a life lesson. So you either do it now because of your awakening process, or you wait later on. And later on can mean next life. So it doesn't necessarily mean in this lifetime. So that sucks big time too. So it all depends. Do you want to do it today or tomorrow? And because I know that I am on my journey, I'm acutely aware of everything that I need to do in this lifetime. And one of the things that I end up being worried about is how am I going to finish everything? But I also learn whatever I don't finish, I got to be okay with it, and I'll continue with the next life. And then your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is being, how do you connect to spirit? Universal energy. So if your energy is flowing, your energy usually comes from the top, from the universe. Some people call it Father Heaven. And you're going to work all the way down through your chakras and then into Mother Earth. I'm sorry, I can never figure this out. Into Mother Earth. So the energy really goes like this, up and down if everything is flowing. Let's say if you have a lot of digestive issues, your energy will flow like this to your self-esteem or to the bottom of your emotions and go around and go up and down like it's detouring. So what happens to the detours? Unfortunately, the energy starts to really diminish or deplete. And all of a sudden you go, oh man, I have IBS. I have constipation. I'm feeling really awful. I'm always in the toilet. By learning how to control your emotions, I shouldn't say control it, manage your energy. And once you know how to manage your energy, you're going to be able to manage your physical health, your emotional, and your spiritual health. Now, does that make sense to everybody? Okay. And this is something that I need to know if it makes sense to you. Because if you understand your energy flow, you will no longer be a slave. So I promise everybody, since I've been doing constipation stuff this week, here's my coffee. Let me take a sip. And then I'll go over some of these questions real quick. And then I want to do a little demonstration. First of all, while I'm sipping, I'm hoping that this live chat is useful to you. Because to help encourage me to continue with these live chats, I need to know that this is of value to you. Will you share it with others? Because I really want to grow a grassroots community of like-minded people, of inner people, healers, because we are light workers after all. So if you could let me know if this is of value to you, then we will talk more. All right. Let me take a sip, and then I'm going to. The woman that made this mug is from Seattle, and she make very, very artsy. Just like they're really pieces of art. They cost me a fortune. They're like $200 a mug, but I figure, you know what? I deserve a gift. And I'm going to take advantage of it. So let me take a sip. This is really cool. Okay. Let's do some hand reflexology. I have a foot reflexology map on my other monitor, But since everybody who's addressing health issues really want to do it on themselves, so they really want to do it on their own hands, okay? So one of the things that I want to do when you have digestive issues, let's talk about that first. I want you to think about, number one, what is going on in your life, all right? Because usually it takes an environment or a situation to activate energy deficiency in the body. It's always about something is going on in your life. Can it be a standalone? Not really, because my philosophy from my observation of 13,000 sessions, something always activate what I call a defective DNA. Everyone has defective DNA in their body. But again, what activates it? More times it's aggravation. That's number one. At least with me, it's aggravation. Two is fear, doubt, stress, and anxiety. Those are the five major, okay? Did everyone get that? Aggravation, doubt, stress, anxiety, and fear. So this is really key. And the more you understand about your fears and your doubts and anxiety and own them, really own them. Okay, here's a good example. I have canker sores in my mouth right now. And that is all about my throat chakra. Because the work that I do is highly sensitive, and I do a lot of wellness coaching in my work. And all of a sudden, what is happening, there's too much energy coming out of my mouth, because your chakras are either deficient or balanced or not insufficient. So balance, insufficient, and balance. So right now, because I've been talking so much, my energy is combined, deficient and excessive at the same time. Deficient is because I need a lot of quiet time to replenish. Excessive, because like what I'm doing right now takes a lot of energy to manage, even doing live talks and to resonate with you and incorporate you into my energy bubble. And that's what I'm doing. I'm incorporating you into my energy. And one of the things about when I'm doing this work, I just observe, because what I'm doing is projecting a lot of energy. It could be Reiki energy, which it is. And if you notice you're feeling kind of warm from this talk, you're feeling my energy, which I think is really quite cool that I could do this, because I'm holding space not only for me, I'm holding space for you. So how do I come back to balance? What's important is recognizing where you are in this moment, fulfilling your needs, whatever that means, because a lot of times we self-deprive ourselves from what we need because we're trying to be all things for all people at all times. Are you one of those? Are you like do it all? Or I love that I was reading someplace like being a Jane of all traits, and I feel like that myself. So what happens is when you're a Jane of all traits, you deplete your energy, and then you don't have time to come back and replenish. How do you replenish? First of all, self-care is extremely important. Doing things for yourself, like having a pretty mug, like buying a gift for yourself. And again, this is superficial stuff. With me, I'll be going for walks with my puppies. I'll be outside. I will be quieting down my mind through meditation or just breathing. So here's a good one, everybody. Let's see, Claudette asked me about high blood pressure clients. So high blood pressure clients has way too much energy. In fact, to the point where they're pumping so much because they have a tough time managing their own energy, they're always excessive. And then all of a sudden they crash. And they wonder why their energy doesn't come back to balance. It's really about being extremely mindful and putting your needs above others. All right. So what can you do right now? Hi, CB. First of all, when you start to feel really stressed, really stressed, and you need to breathe, I want you, everybody, I want to do this. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths where we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is going to release a lot of built up energy. This is something I do all the time. For some people, they think, oh, Helen's breathing again. So everyone get ready. Breathe into the nose and out through the mouth. And when you go to exhale, exhale as long as you can, as hard as you can, and get rid of your junk. Okay, here we go. I'm going to breathe in and out. Again, breathe in and out. One last time, breathe in and out. Just be here for just a quick second and just notice how your energy has shifted. You might feel like this vibration because you've waken everybody up inside. Just notice, where do you feel it in your body? Perhaps it's in your heart chakra, like it's in my heart one right now. It could be in your belly. Just notice, where do you feel that energy? Let's do 3 more breaths. And I want you to imagine you're a tunnel now. You're going to push all the way up. Imagine you're pushing all the way out through your aura. You're going to do this. You're going to push all the way out. You're basically dumping junk. So any expectations, anybody that's been bugging you all week. 3 breaths again. Let's breathe in and out really hard and long. Again, breathe in and out. And one last time. And all the way out. If you can, this is going to sound a little obnoxious, give yourself a little hug. Because we haven't had a chance to hug very many people for the last 16 months. Hug yourself. Because you are your own best friend. All right. So the next thing I want you to do when you're feeling really stressed, I'm going to get some lotion over here. I have my lotion. I want you to do some relaxation protocol. Relaxation, I want you to focus from your thumbs like this. Everybody get this? I would write on my hand, but I just think it's a little messy. We're going to focus here. This is your spinal cord. Your spinal cord has 22 sets of nerve ending, and every nerve ending is attached to your major functions of all of your body. And then so we're going to do this. You could do it with dry skin because I didn't prepare everybody to do lotion. In many ways, depending on what spirit asks me to do, I have no script. So whatever is being funneled down to me or I'm sharing with you. And from what I'm picking up, there's a lot of stress and anxiety, and you're looking for ways to keep yourself calm. So take some lotion. You could do it this way. The first thing you could do, I'm going to get really close. You could do a thumb mark. A thumb mark is where you use the tip of your thumbs. Here. Nothing like marking with a permanent marker. You could use your thumbs. And if you can't use your thumbs, you could use your fingertips. So basically, I'm going to use my thumb and I'm going to walk like this. And basically, the tip is going to push into vertebrae by vertebrae, and it's activating. Oh, see, like I feel a little tender spot here. Stay any place that feels a little tender, stay. I wish I had time to go over the 22 vertebrae and tell you what are the organs that are attached. So maybe we could do that next week, all right? And you're going to walk all the way up. If you can't do the thumb walk, you can slide. I prefer the thumb walk, and the reason why is when you slide, you're touching everything, and yet you're touching nothing at all. That's my opinion. Every single reflexologist has their own opinion, but this is what I noticed. Because I'm very sensitive to energy, I can actually feel where the energy is stuck. And then from there, I want you to just rub every single finger. Your fingers are your head right here. You want to rest your poor brain, especially if you're the kind of person that as soon as you get up, like me, I'm thinking. So when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I'm hoping I got to not start thinking. If I start thinking, I'm screwed. I really am screwed. And then before I know it, I can't go back to sleep. So I want you to take lotion. You could rub, or you could do finger walk. It all depends. You could do finger walk this way on both sides. And this is going to help relax your brain. All right. This is key. So I'm going to put it in the box. What are the steps so you could follow? And if you want, and my hand reflexology map, which I thought I had one here, but it's at the printers upstairs. I forgot to bring it down. Well, I was a little bit in a hurry. This morning, I've been up for a long time, and I've already cooked dinner. I cut my puppy's hair, so I forgot to take that map off the printer. So you're going to do the spine, and you're going to do this on both hands, all right? Because each hand is half a brain. And hopefully you're not operating on half a brain either, all right? So this is really good that you're able to relax your spine, your brain. And then if you have a lot of tension on your back, this is the third step. This is something that I have in my 20-part relaxation course that I'm teaching at my school, the Healing Place Energy School. In fact, okay, let me show you this before I start the propaganda stuff. So I want you to take lotion, work from the fingers down to your wrists. This is where you want to go, because if you go the opposite way, okay, let me start over. You want to go towards the wrist because you want the toxins to leave your body. If you go the opposite way, the toxins are going to stick to your body again. And this is not good. And after you're done, what's really important, you drink water. Drinking water is key, because how much water, even a little tip, and everyone should do this, half your weight in ounces. So if you weigh 120 pounds, 60 ounces of water. You feel like you're flooding away and you're going to the bathroom, you're peeing almost every hour. Well, think about this way. You're helping your body functions. You're helping the constipation to move. You're helping to de-stress. So come back down. You're going to do this for your back. In between every single finger. Can everyone see this? I'd be writing on my hand, but I really don't want to do that today. In between every single finger, you're going to encourage your lymphs to take away the nastiness in your body. Plus, you're also relaxing your back. This is really key. You've got major organs here. And then if you want to address the butterflies that's in your stomach, which most of us have right now, here, I'm going to write on my hand. We're going to focus on the diaphragm line here. The stomach is here. This is my left hand, so this is my spleen. And underneath is your GI tract. Okay, this is your small intestine and your large intestine. So if you want to address, especially if you have constipation and you're really clogged up, this is just a quick tip. This is not everything that you need to do to alleviate GI issues. So taking your thumbs, and remember, you're going to do this on both hands. You're going to move across like this, and then you're going to do thumb walk again on the tip. You're going to do it forcefully. So you should see your nail turn white. And if you don't press that hard, it will still work, but it's going to take a little bit longer. All right, honey? So whatever your pain threshold, that's what you do. Since I'm the one that I have thumbs of steel, I can make grown men cry with these thumbs because I've done 13,000 sessions. All right. And it's kind of funny to watch men cry. Oh, I'm getting, sorry about that. I had to do that. All right. So you want to walk across. And if any place that hurts, that's a little tender, I want you to stay in that spot. Repeat it until you feel the tenderness is gone. So be forceful. I prefer you cover this whole spot. And again, you're going to do this on both hands. So if you have any questions, please feel free. And then I'm going to just look at some of these questions. And then I don't have much time left. So today, again, focusing on your breath. I show you what to do in your hands when you start to feel stress. And you're going to do this. How often? If you needed to do it several times a day, that's okay. If you did it every minute of every hour of every day, then that's too much. All right. So even if you do a minute here and a minute there, that's good. If you can't do this whole area, just do one component. There's no hardcore rule of what you have to do. And I also want you to know, there's no wrong way of doing this. So when people say, wow, you're not doing it right, you know what? It's your opinion. I have seen all kinds of reflexology in my 15 years. Depending on where you are trained, everyone does something a little different. So don't get that holier than thou crap. All right, everybody? No holier than thou. Okay, so let me answer some of this. Okay, this is my first time watching. Hi, Beth. Thank you. And my buddy, Jean. Jean is the one that I do all my migraine protocol. That reminds me, now I'm going to do the propaganda. I'm in the process of making a 5-part migraine relief with face, head, ears reflexology. That's one video. I'm going to do a hand and a foot. Since I can't raise my foot, here's my foot, all right? And because you are watching me, if you private message me with your email address, I will send you a 15% coupon. 15% off, can you imagine, off of my course? And one thing that's really cool about my course is you could refer to them for the rest of your life or the rest of my life until one of us is gone. All right. I guess you could put it in your will also. You could leave it to your children. Ooh, okay. Hi, Monica. Anyways, so that's one of the things that I'm working on right now. The kidney stone video course that it's just about done. In fact, I'm waiting for the manual to be completed because the video is already done. So for those people who have kidney stones, and you know who you are, especially if you're pushing rocks out of your kidneys, bad. You don't drink enough water. So this is not good when you don't drink enough water. And all of a sudden, all of those calcium that your parathyroid has made is getting stuck in the ducts. I have one buddy, his name is Stan. He's been with me probably the longest. He's been with me 16 years for reflexology. He was part of my guinea pig when I had to do my clinical work. And he used to say to me, Helen, can I drink beer? Is beer a part of my water intake? And I would say, Stan, no. So what makes it funny and not funny, 3 years ago, after I have known him for 16 years, he ended up in the hospital because he had a kidney stone. And I've been telling him for 16 years, Stan, you got to drink water. So when the doctor said to him, man, you need to drink water. The first thing he said was, my reflexologist told me to do this for 10 years. So I had to snicker and say, I told you so. So drink water. Drink. So that's my kidney stone. And what's next ready to go? Besides the migraine, oh man, you would think that I would remember Yeah, kidney and migraine. Those are the two that are just about ready to go. And I really would love for you to share it. I don't think my courses are extremely expensive. I think they're very doable. The most of them, all of them will come pretty much with a company manual for those people that need to have, oh, okay, this is step one, this is step two. Then you could write notes. This is, I'm one of those geeky people. I need a visual and I need written information. So the way I teach is exactly the way I like to learn. And basically, this is how I teach when I do these live talks. So these are my tips right now, and I want to see if I answer everyone's. Yes, all of my courses are online on the Healing Place Energy School. The tips are nice. They're 2 to 3 tips. In the U.S., in my school, because every single reflexology school is different, what I know how to do is a 55-step American Standard protocol. American Standards, like what I showed you, you go thump, 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 thump. Also in the USA, there's something that's called a universal method where you're tapping like fairies. And this is just as effective. But because I'm so linear, I know if I'm pressing down and I can feel where it's congested, I know immediately what you've been eating that week, what is your bathroom habits. And I always tell people, your feet never lies. Never. You could lie, but your feet will never lie. So I always catch people when they're trying to say, no, Helen, I did not have that 4th glass of beer last night. Okay. Yes. And what else? So let me know. Give me a heart or a thumbs up if you would like me to do this again next Sunday at 11 o'clock. This seems to be a good time. And this is all your feedback means the world to me. And I'm so thankful that you are spending time with me, probably after church. I am very, okay, okay, all your videos. Oh, thank you so much. My videos on YouTube channel, I probably have made 350 videos. And a lot of the videos that I've made, it's really in the moment. I'm with a client and I said, do you want me to make your feet famous? Do you want me to make your feet famous? If you don't mind, sign your life right here. And I'm going to do a short clip on how to address this health problem. That's how I've made so many of these. And I think it's really helpful, okay? I've learned a lot from it. Any help with 21-year-old that's skip periods, okay, skipping period, a hormonal. Hormonal one is not an easy one to do. And the reason why is you have to know how to press all your endocrine glands. Pretty much you have to press 3 of them at the same time. Your endocrine glands is mostly in your big toe. You have your pineal, your pituitary, your hypothalamus. And then there is your thyroid. This is your parathyroid. This is your adrenal. Adrenal is right there. Let me see, get rid of this. Somebody's here. Your adrenal is right here. Your kidney is right here. Your uterus is here. Your ovaries are here. And it's also on the other side. So I wish I could teach this, but it's not. This is a separate class I had to take. And this is not only for menstrual cycles, it's also for fertility and for puberty, menopause. I do this protocol on everybody. I don't care how young you are, even 8 years old, because I find that a lot of kids are going through puberty really early unfortunately, because of our diets and the growth hormones in our food. So I do this for everybody. And again, it has early ovulation and TTC. I don't know what TTC is, so you're going to have to tell me what that is. So maybe that's something I could do, but then again, maybe not too, okay? Let me see. Yes, all my courses are online. I love making classes. This is one of the things I do. Oh yeah, Monica is cooking. So I'm always cooking. For those people who follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they think that's all I do is cook. And my husband's like 400 pounds. For me, cooking is therapy. That's how I gather, that's my meditation. So people think meditation is about just sitting there and just meditate. Meditation could be done anytime, anywhere, wherever it gives you a peace of mind. That's your meditation. Like the 3 breaths we did today, do that 100 times a day. That's going to help you to readjust your energy and come back to calm. All right, dear? I'm just so thankful so many people have joined me. A hormonal session. Yeah, hormonal session is not easy because you have to, I'm going to just do a quick demonstration. The best demonstration I could do right now for hormones, if you take your thumbs, your first finger, go all the way down to where the dimple is in your thumbs. Can you see that? Let me write on my thumbs. You're really targeting there. Everyone see that? So you're going to come down. This is also going to help to develop melatonin to help you go to sleep. I don't care if you rotate to the right or to the left. It doesn't matter. If you could do it for a minute, do it several times a day, especially for those people that have trouble ovulating. This is going to help reset the ovaries also. This is only one tip. All right, so this is what I'll leave you with today. And if, again, can you give me a heart right now and show me if you want me to come back next week? I could share a heck of a lot more stuff with you. And I'm glad Emma Jane says she likes to garden. I do too. Maybe next week I'll show you some of my orchids and just show you, basically what I do when I'm not working with clients. What else do I do? When I'm not writing books, check out my books. Great book, Know Your Chakra. You can see my other one back there, Foot Reflexology for Relaxation. I have 5 more books in progress. I just can't keep up with myself because I like to sleep too. The day I don't sleep is not good for anybody. All right, honey buns. I will probably see you next Sunday, 11 o'clock with I'll have another mug to show you because I have several of these. I'm one of those people that I get obsessed. Once I see something that I really love, I just add it to my collection. And maybe next week, I'll even show you one of my puppies. Well, maybe, let me see if I could get one of my puppies to say hello. Oh, Kirby, do you want to say hello? Come on, puppy. This is Kirby. He is the Healing Place mascot. He's very, very good at kissing. He's very good at greeting clients. He's very good at kissing. And he will go on the table with the client if he senses they need a little bit more love. Oh, Kirby. Yes, I love you too. Very good. See you next Sunday at 11 a.m. Text me with questions, text me with stuff, and let's talk. Instead of giving our healing powers away, let's awaken our inner healer. Deal? All right. Be safe. Be peaceful. Come back to quiet every chance you get. Bye-bye.